started my internship in cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation. My name is Caitlin Nelson. Areas of interest in exercise science is cardiac rehab. It's important to educate and monitor your patients while they are exercising. Family history has left me interested in wanting to help others and my family. My dad's father passed away at 55 of a heart attack, and he recently just had a cousin pass away of a sudden heart attack too. And to me, this wants me to help educate him to get a healthier lifestyle so he'll still be around longer than his father and cousin. It's so important to stress the importance of diet and exercise also. My internship site was Mid-Michigan Cardiac and Pulmonary Rehab, Alpena. My supervisor was Shannon Velashik. She's an exercise specialist. Here you can see her phone number and her email. And this is what our hospital looks like. We go in these doors and we're up on the 3rd floor. I chose Alpena because it's close to home. I had about a 45 minute drive every day up there. It helped me save money because I could live at home and wasn't paying for an apartment and food and all that stuff while if I lived in Saginaw still. It's such a fun and friendly environment. They always were there to help you if you had any questions. They never hesitate to answer your questions or help you do things or show you something that was abnormal. So it made me feel comfortable and welcomed at this internship site. So Alpena is located right up here. So that's where I've been all summer. So this is our facility. We have 4 treadmills. We have 3 SciFit machines, 3 arm cranks, some Airdynes, recumbent bikes, another Airdyne, and a couple new steps. We also have some free weights and TheraBands, and then spots for people to do stretches. So this is a little layout of what our facility looks like. So every day when someone comes in to cardiac rehab or pulmonary rehab, they get an exercise card. As you notice, I blacked out their name at the top and who their doctors were, so no one could see who I was talking about. So we make an exercise plan for them. So this person was on the new step, a recumbent bike, the arm crank, and the SciFit machines. It shows their warm up, their cool down, and how many minutes they do everything, along with their load and how many watts or RPMs that they're supposed to be exercising at. Up here it shows what class they're in, so what time they come into exercise, their diagnosis, why they were here, and their ejection fraction, along with their onset date of whenever their diagnosis happened. And down here we do education with them throughout the sessions that they are there. So every time they get education, it'll be marked off. This is also a daily report that our patients do every time. They have to put their weight down so we can see if there's weight changes, doctor's appointments, any pain, their medication, blood sugar, if they have any problems with that, and any exercise they've done in the past few days, just for documentation to see what they've been doing. So during their first rehab session, they'll have an initial interview with the exercise physiologist. It'll be followed by a 6-minute walk, and then we will make an exercise plan for them. They will then come in for a new start session. This is a one-on-one session. They'll get blood pressures on every exercise that they do. We'll ask their RPE, so how hard they're working. And if they're diabetic, we get blood sugar levels to make sure it's not too high or too low before they start exercising. So our duties and responsibilities as phase 2, this is the initial outpatient cardiac rehab program. They are on a portable heart monitor for all sessions. Their progress will be monitored by several rehab staff members, and their frequency and duration varies each week. We'll increase their legs by a minute, and then after a couple weeks, their arms will get increased. The resistance and intensity increases as well during the 36 sessions. We want them to be working at RPE between 11 and 13. We don't want them to get much higher than a 14. Their heart rate while they're there should be 20 to 30 beats per minute above their resting heart rate. Typically, they get 36 weeks to complete 36 sessions. Any missed session is added on to the end, and they typically come in Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Some insurances only allow 30 sessions or 15 or maybe even 6, so it all depends, but typically it's 36 sessions. So our goals and objectives are to lower the risk of a future cardiac related event. We do this by improving diet, by education, helping them lose weight. We want to help them return back to work because that can be tough on them if they're not working, and help better engage in daily activities. So we want them to eat more color, less sodium, more fiber, the right fats, and make half your plate fruits and vegetables. So while I was interning in Alpena, we did a project where we presented at the local community college. We presented to high school students that were interested in the medical field about cardiac and pulmonary rehab. We did the straw activity where they have to walk around with a straw in their mouth, breathing in and out, plugging their nose to mock COPD. We had them do blood pressures, get their heart rate, and also I was there, I got a really great opportunity to take a 5-week ECG class at the hospital. This was called in from Midland, it's mid-Michigan, and we just learned all the basics about ECGs, so that was a really good understanding, and it added on to the ECG class I took at SVSU. So some certifications are the ACLS, life support, the CCRP, and the ACSM. The ACSM I plan to take shortly after my internship. My future plans are to finish my last 11 credits at SVSU. I will graduate in December of 2018, so it would have taken me 3.5 years to graduate. I'm going to take my certification exam, and I want to seek a job as an exercise specialist in northern Michigan, so either the Alpena area, or if I moved away, I would like to go to Traverse City or Petoskey. So some advice I have for you guys is to ask questions, take all your classes seriously. Some classes are beneficial even if they're not required. I was hesitant on cardiac medications, but it helped me in my internship, and ECG helped tremendously. Do observation hours in different fields. I never thought I'd be doing cardiac rehab until I observed in that field. And find the right fit for you. So thank you.